Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Chapter 2 test for the phlebotomy. Let's get this started. Now, I noticed this one here was the lower testing um, grade, so we're going to really focus on, the more important things here, but we're going to review the whole testing itself, so pay attention. All right, let's go. An unconscious breathing patient should be placed in not a lateral, but a recovery position. To confirm an identification of a patient, the phlebotomist should ask the patient to state their name and date of birth, then compare that with the information on the wristband of the requisition form. NEOSHA regulates the handling and usage of sharps containers. Once again, the sharps containers. Once again, it's NEOSHA. It's actually spelled NIOCH. Just remember that. Kind of sounds like Niosa. All right. Maintain composure in an emergency. The minimum amount of time that a healthcare worker should wash their hands with soap and water is 20 seconds. Once again, we reviewed this on the first chapter, so remember 20 seconds, wash your hands. Before performing CPR, a person must be placed into a horizontal position. This means that they must be placed in a supine position. Not a recovery, not a lateral, nor a prone, but a supine position. When cleaning up a blood spill, allow the bleach solution to sit on the spill for 20 minutes before wiping it up with a paper towel. If a patient is in isolation because he or she has tuberculosis, you may be required to don an N95 or N99 mask in addition to the other PPEs. If there is a laboratory blood spill, it is important to disinfect all surfaces that come in contact with blood. You must disinfect, remember that. If you come upon an unconscious person, it is important to first not place them into a recovery position. Determine the state of ventilation and circulation. You got to make sure they're alive. Okay, that wasn't really. Wasn't supposed to laugh at that, but you know what I mean. If a chemical splashes to your eyes, what is the proper amount of time to flush the eyes? That's correct. It is 15 minutes. So keep flushing them eyes for 15 minutes. C, diff, MRSA, and VRE are default to treat and default contagious. Wear gloves with all of the above. Every I think this is venipuncture, every dermal puncture procedures that have the potential for interaction with body fluids. Interesting. If you experience an accidental needle stick, the first step you should take is wash needle sticks cut with soap and water or an anesthetic. Antiseptic. Sorry about that. Which of the following antiseptics is the one-step process used for blood culture collections? Here we go. It's a chlorhexidine gluconate. I had never said that word before. But anyway, once again, let's try this again. Chlorhexidine gluconate. I smell smart saying that. If a patient is in a constant isolation, you must be required to don gloves and gown before entering the room and doff upon arrival to the lab. A HIPAA guides the use and disclosure of protected health information, HIPAA. After cleansing the venipuncture site, allow the site to air dry. When testing a patient's blood alcohol level, cleanse the site using soap and water, nothing else but just soap and water. Quick action can keep a bad situation from becoming worse. That is so true. If hands are not visibly soiled, it is acceptable to use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that has at least 60% concentration of alcohol. Now, here are some true and false answers. It looks like you only got one wrong, so we're going to focus on this one. You put true, but the answer is false. Even with a signed consent form, a family member is not allowed to receive the patient's health care information. So that's very interesting to know that. I would have put true as well, but it is actually false. So it's false. And it looks like that's a wrap up for Chapter 2 test for the phlebotomy. Thank you again. Come back.